This year we've seen a lot of machine politics in the Colorado Republican Party and the Democratic Party. If you were paying attention to the Democratic Senate primary, there was a lot of machine politics going on. It's been very frustrating, but I can tell you there's one person who I have found that works within the Colorado Republican Party who is a true friend of the Tea Party, and that is the Vice Chair of the Colorado Republican Party, Leondray Gholston, and he's here to talk to us right now.
Thank you, Leslie. My fellow laborers in liberty, lift every voice and sing until earth and heaven rings with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise as high as the listening skies, and let it resound as loud as the rolling sea. Those are the opening words to the Negro National Hymn, written by James Weldon Johnson in honor of what would have been President Lincoln's 100th birthday. They have significance for us today, because at this time, liberty itself seems to be in peril. And I would correct my friends on one thing: there is no such thing as a liberty or a freedom movement. Liberty and freedom, they're not movements, they're fires, the pilot light of which is the very hand of God, for that is who authored freedom, that is who is the center, and that is to whom we must return if we are to return this republic to its constitutional founding. That being said, each one of us has a voice. Each one of us has a voice and a role to play in the defending and extending of liberty. Leslie mentioned machine politics. And before that, I think Mr. Pfaff mentioned how you change the machine. I'm here to tell you that if you take part in the process, you are the machine. And what that machine turns out is exclusively up to each and every one of you. And they will remain that way. Why am I here today? I'm here because I love liberty. I love my freedoms, and I understand where it came from. I understand that it's under assault. So what can we do together? How can we make this better? How can we move it forward? By doing exactly what we're doing today, by fellowship, by coming together and standing up and saying, you know, government, you've had your run. But now it's time for we the people. This is the We the People rally, isn't it? You know, the Constitution is one of my favorite documents, and I love the opening lines. We the people of the United States in order to form a more perfect union. I would only amend it like this: we, the sovereign and responsible people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union. That is the key. Our children are no longer taught that governments derive their just powers from the consent of the governed. They are no longer taught that we are the machine. We are sovereign. We rule. We send representatives to make law. We make representatives to amend law. And we send representatives to appoint judges to make sure, at least in past times, that those laws are constitutional. We've fallen asleep, Colorado. We've fallen asleep, America. And I don't speak to you now as the Vice Chairman of the Republican Party, or as a Republican, or as a Coloradan. I'm speaking to you now as a fellow American, a father with 7 children, a husband, a son, someone who refuses to default on our constitutional responsibility. I want you to forget for one moment everybody running for office and everybody holding office right now, and concentrate on one thing. It was never their responsibility. We were charged in the preamble, you, me, everyone. We were charged to secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, not the president. We were charged to make sure that there was a better America for the next generation than we inherited, not the senator. We were charged to take care and educate our children provide for the common defense, and promote the general welfare, not any elected official. And it's time we remembered that. So that being said, I'm going to end. I just wanted to remind us today of our individual constitutional duty. When we get upset at the TV or the newspaper or whomever's holding office or whatever process, before we swear, which is tough for me as I am a sailor, before we swear, run to the bathroom, look in the mirror, and ask one question. What have you done for your liberty today? We will not be defaulting our constitutional duty. Our children will inherit a better America because we choose to make it so today. Thank you all very much, and God bless.